everyone, Kat here, your favorite ginger bibliophile. And as you may have noticed, we've changed the backgrounds again. That's because I was asked by my awesome coworker to do a top 10 horror movies. Kind of like I did with the, my favorite action. Which y'all seem to really like that one. So I was going to wait till Summerween and then Horror Mayhem happened. And the lighting's kind of bad, but usually I'm near a window over here. But it's all gray and rainy and gross, so I'm not getting any help. But we are going to go through here, and it's mostly going to be a creature feature, because that's the kind of horror that I enjoy. So let's get down here, and you can kind of see some of what I have here. This is my straight up, Halloween-ish movies. And then we've got creature features down here that the lighting is bad, but I will pull them down so you can kind of see what we've got. And, well, I wouldn't exactly call most of this horror. It's just has monsters in it. Or it's done around Halloween. And of course, I'm not actually counting any of these. We're just going to grab some of my favorites and have some fun with it. The first one I would really not call horror. But it's a classic. It makes me laugh. I watch it every year. If I can get it out, I've got too many. Army of Darkness. This is more of a comedy than a horror, but it's got monsters and really bad effects because it's a cheesy 80s movie, so it kind of counts, right? You can't go wrong with another classic, if I can get it. Ah! It's a good thing they're in cases. The Craft. I finally freaking got a copy of this because I was watching it on Netflix and then they took it away. And I love this one. It's not Hocus Pocus, which, yeah, we're going to leave that one off because I do have to watch it every year. But that's not anywhere close to horror. But y'all might have guessed, vampires are one of my favorites. So, of course, I've got a couple here. We've got Dracula 2000. Corny, but whatever. Dracula Dead and Loving It. It's Leslie Nielsen. It's freaking hilarious. Dracula Untold. Nice and dark, and Dracula is hot. We've got The Forsaken. Let's see, we've got Interview with the Vampire and John Carpenter. Let's see, we also have Queen of the Damned. We've got a lot of vampires here. So, but which one do I really want to go with? There's so flippin' many. You know what? As messed up as it is, I think I'm going to go with Interview with the Vampire. Tom Cruise. Which, honestly, this is perfect because pretty much my introduction to horror and vampires was reading Interview with the Vampire. I was, I think, 12 or 13, spending summer with my grandma, and folks would just, pass on boxes of books to her, and say, hey, I've got this book I'm reading, here, try this. She had no idea what it was. Honestly, I'm surprised they gave a vampire book to my grandma, and that she kept it. This is a woman that thinks shut up is the same thing as telling somebody, F you. If she said shut up to you, oh, you done messed up. And, even a virgin drink, it's still the idea of alcohol. She was not happy about it. But she gave me Interview with the Vampire to read as a child, and I got into vampires. So, yeah, I have to have this one on the list. Let's see here. One I really love, Silent Hill. It's so freaking creepy. I know it's a game, but I love the movie. This one, Scream, again, it's not actually scary. It's more of a spoof on all the horror movies, and one of the characters straight up makes fun of them. But this came out when I was a child, and I remember falling asleep in the living room, waiting for my brother to get home from work, because he's way older than me, and they had him closing at Hollywood Video, which tells you how old he is. I was freaking 10 years old waiting for him, and I woke up to him watching this movie. It's the house is all dark, except for, the light from the TV. And I woke up around the part where, you know, the chick is trying to get through the doggy door and the garage door, and yeah. And then going in the kitchen and wanting something to drink and not realizing it was my dad with a butter knife, who thought it was funny to scare the crap out of the not really awake little girl that wanted some chocolate milk. He got in trouble for that one. You do not make the little girl scream bloody murder in the middle of the night when there's not a lot of girls in my family. It's mostly guys. He got in trouble. And it was great. So I might be scarred for life and they might all be in trouble for that. But then, of course, I love dinosaurs. I love mummies. I love monsters. Like, I've been in, like, a Godzilla, like, dinosaur cake for a while. So, you know, you gotta go with the classic. Jurassic Park! Yes! That movie scared the crap out of me when I was 6. I think, or I might not have even been 6. Depends what part of time it came out in the year. But I remember going to see that in the theater, where the theater was literally across the street from where I lived. And I thought the dinosaurs were real. I mean, I know they weren't made up. I used to go to the Smithsonian when I was little. I've seen their bones. Dinosaurs are real. They were going to come out of the screen and get me. My brother said so. So he got in trouble because he told me he'd hit me if I screamed. So instead I tried to break his hand because the dinosaur was going to eat me and it was scary. And Mom found out and wanted to know why our black lab was sleeping in my room because, you know, hey, black lab, T-Rex, the black lab's going to win because those are the rules when you're a little kid. So that's freaking classic. And, I mean, you really can't go wrong with, you know, well, this is a 4-pack, but it's Mummy and King Kong. Like, this is just, you gotta go with these. Like, Mummy is freaking hilarious, but it's got mummies and monsters, and it's great. And if we're gonna go with, you know, a Godzilla, I mean, honestly, I can't really pick a favorite, but we've got Godzilla and Pacific Rim. Kaijus! They're so much fun. Though the boyfriend makes fun of me because honestly, the one that I like best, King of Monsters! Yoo-hoo! He's like, it's just monsters having fights. Yeah, that's like saying an action movie has too many explosions. It's like, it's not enough plot. Duh, I didn't watch it for the plot. It's a monster movie. I'm watching it for the freaking monsters. Give me all the big monsters and fights. So I think we might be over 10 now. I don't know. I haven't been counting. Have you? But those are some of my favorites. I really need to get Deep Blue Sea. Because I swear there's a second movie kind of like that came out about the same time. And I can't think of what it is. Kind of like, oh, I can't believe I almost left this one out. Like, there's House on a Haunted Hill. And The Haunting. It's so atmospheric and creepy. And, dude, it was filmed at actually a freaking college. Which is amazing until you realize that they had to decorate the crap out of it. So it's not actually as scary as it looks in the movies. But that's so flipping cool. So, yeah, those are some of my movies that are kind of scary. Like, we've got Underworld over here. Sleepy Hollow, which is way better than the book. Yeah. I guess, spoiler alert for if I ever get around to doing that adaptation, but the movie with Johnny Depp is way better. But there's, I think it was 47 meters, or I think that's the one where they like dive down in a cave underwater. Not the stupid cage thing, but they're underwater and there's this like ginormous blind shark that's like hunting them down and trying to eat them because like it looks like a great white, but it is way too freaking big. It's like this prehistoric thing trapped in this old cave because it's blind. It's on Netflix, but if you like shark movies, forget Jaws. They don't show you nearly enough actual sharks. Come on now. It's a movie about sharks, and there's not a shark. But it's awesome, and I've watched it a couple times now, and I freaking love it. I tried to watch the Meg movies, and it's a shark. I get to see it a lot. I like it. But, yeah, those are my 10 horror creature feature movies. What are your 10 that you love to watch? Drop a line, let me know, and I will see you soon. Bye. Happy watching.